Hello everyone, this is Jan from orJANics 50nRaw. And I wanted to show you guys my shirt, Cathedral Rock in Sedona Valley and Snoopy Rock. I don't wear this shirt very much because it's very clingy and shows my 50-year-old muffin top. But it always brings back good memories of going to Sedona Valley, and Slide Rock Park is in Sedona Valley. We have lots of fun when we go there and jump off the cliffs into the water, and the red rocks, beautiful, beautiful. If you've never been to Sedona Valley, I highly recommend you check it out because it is so amazingly pretty there. But what I wanted to talk about today is a question that gets brought up to me really over and over and over again. And that is, should we consume or ingest essential oils? So 3 years ago, I became part of the essential oil movement, which has been a really great thing. I love essential oils. I use them every day. And I began to learn, see what other people's ideas were. You know, I just began a big learning curve, and it's been a really great movement because really it shows that people want to take back their health, and they want to be responsible for their health, and they want natural methods to heal themselves other than just medicine. And so I think that that's a really great thing. But as for ingesting the oils, it took me a good year, maybe year and a half, to basically form my own opinion of whether I thought it was beneficial or harmful. And where I kind of stand on, well, where I absolutely do stand on the topic of ingesting oils is that I think you have to be very cautious, and you have to do it with care, and pick and choose which occasional situations you're going to ingest essential oils with. Now, I know that there are people who are absolutely, totally, 100% without a doubt, never essential oils should be ingested. And there is the other side of the pendulum where, yes, make bombs, make this, make that, you know, ingest. And there seems to be, in the essential oil community, you're either way over here or you're way over here. And I don't think either side is healthy. I think that there are definitely questions that you need to think about before you decide what, if to ingest or give somebody, a family member, a balm, or suggest to somebody a balm. So I recently, now I can't mention any specific oil brands because about 3 months ago I had to take off some of my videos because they had a picture of a brand that I used, or I was mentioning a brand I used, or had a recipe, and they called me and told me I had to take them all off, or they were going to report me to the YouTube channel community as violating their copyright infringement. So they're all gone. So I'm going to be really careful not to mention any brands here. But recently I did some research and found that there are more than one awesome essential oil out there. And you know, many times people are coming to essential oils under a brand name, and this is the best, this is the best, everything else is garbage. And so I was introduced to another brand of essential oil, and I was like, oh no, the one I'm using is the best, it's the best. And through a little bit of investigation and exploring and research, I came to find out that there are actually many wonderful essential oils that are therapeutic grade, possibly not certified, but the word certified is really limited to one company only, But there are many brands that are therapeutic grade and are pure and are grown in indigenously and are harvested purely and are wonderful companies in making amazing oils. But the question was, were these oils pure enough that they could be ingested by some of my clients? They wanted to know that. And so I called the company and I said, you know, I have some clients that want to know, are your oils pure enough to be ingested? And their answer was done so wisely that I took upon myself their opinion. The lady who answered the phone said, look, we don't recommend people to ingest oils because, number one, you don't know what shape is their liver in, how are their kidneys functioning, do they have kidney disease, what medications are they on, is there going to be any interaction between any medications that they're on, how much are they going to ingest, how often are they going to ingest it, what oils will they ingest because you said, oh yes, you can ingest some essential oils. Will they ingest something like eucalyptus, which is not ingestible? So they said, we don't recommend that people ingest oils. There's too many variables that we don't know about somebody. It's like prescribing a medicine to somebody. Well, you wouldn't just prescribe a medicine as a doctor to somebody. You want to know their history. You want to know what medications they're taking. What, you know, you do that wisely and with knowledge about the person's physical condition. So the lady told me, now saying that, she said our essential oils are of the purest grade that you can safely ingest them if you choose to, you know, according to the safety of the oil. And I thought her answer was just so wise. I thought, you know, that is the answer that I want to hear. As a nurse, I don't want to hear it's okay for everybody to ingest essential oils and everybody should be doing it, and 2-year-olds, and I just think it should be done very cautiously. You know, the questions that I want to know are there any studies done you know, showing the long-term effects on people's kidneys and liver and organs from those that are ingesting essential oils? Are there any long-term studies done? How long have people been ingesting or encouraged to ingest essential oils? Has it only been about 3 or 4 years? Because to me, that seems like the timeline. It seemed like before that, people were not really ingesting essential oils, but I'm not 100% sure. But I want to know, are there some studies done? Can we really know that this is truly not harming the liver and the kidneys? I think that there is no replacement for a good diet and exercise. If you need to take, say, a flu balm, well, let's go to the root cause. You got the flu. Why did you get the flu? Well, are your vitamin D levels high enough? Your immune system must be made stronger so you can fight off the flu and you can fight off a cold. I have been a strong advocate, teacher of vitamin D, consuming higher doses of vitamin D for probably 10 years now. I stand by it. My vitamin D levels, I want to keep them around 70 or 80 because I can drink out of the same cup as somebody else who's got the flu, and guess what? I won't get it. Or a cold, and I won't get it. My body will fight it, and I won't get it. So what can you do to make your immune system stronger so you don't have to get the cold or a flu and take the flu balm? And vitamin D is huge, huge, huge. Probiotics are huge, huge, huge. You don't have to ingest a digestive blend if you're regularly consuming probiotics. And that's another thing, vitamin D and probiotics. I'm just so passionate about teaching people to get into their daily routine. Probiotics with every meal or 3 times a day, a different type of probiotic, kombucha, kefir, sauerkraut. Go buy some live fermented pickles from the health food store. There's so many probiotic drinks and foods out there. Eat some with every meal. and you will make your immune system very strong. It might take 6 months, but you'll get your immune system really strong. If you start taking vitamin D, get your levels checked, get in a good dose where you can get your vitamin D level up past 50, in my opinion, you'll have a nice strong immune system as well. But anyway, back to essential oils. So I also see people wanting to take essential oils for weight loss, and well, I mean, they're ingesting oils to lose weight, and it's like the person who is looking for something that they can consume that will mean that they don't have to watch what they eat and they don't have to exercise. You know, there is no magic pill or there is no magic essential oil for that. It's diet and exercise. Instead of putting lemon drops in your water or your drink, why not just take a whole lemon and squeeze it in there? Use the whole food. You know, peppermint tea, make your own peppermint tea instead of putting in a drop of peppermint essential oil. How about herbs? Instead of using essential oils, ingesting them. Now I'm talking about ingesting. I'm not talking about, yeah, put them on your feet, put them on your neck, behind your, you know, put them on your skin as much as you want. I'm talking about specifically ingesting. Why not ingest some herbs? And, you know, do some research on that. I would love to see that movement start where we have this now, this natural herb movement. But having said all that, there are times where I do find it appropriate for me to ingest some essential oils. And I know my body, and it's not something I routinely do. Like I do not routinely or daily take Tylenol. So I think essential oils have to be treated and looked at as more of a medicine for ingesting instead of, I don't know the exact word that I'm looking for, but I think it needs to be more cautiously done. So sometimes, if like my son has, he's younger, his immune system is not as strong as us older people, and maybe your kids are not as strong as the older people as well. And sometimes he gets some phlegm, some mucus in the back of his throat. So I'll make him a little lime shooter, and I'll put an ounce of water and 1 drop of lime essential oil, and he will put it in his mouth. He'll gargle, swish, and swallow, and that takes care of the mucus in the back of his throat. So that I do that, okay, rarely, all right, just so you know, it's not someone, again, I want to reiterate, this is not a routine for us. Sometimes I'll use a drop of peppermint on my tongue if my sinuses and my allergies are acting up and I want to clear up my sinuses. I love lavender, and if I'm getting an allergy attack, I'll put it behind my ears, around my eyes, which is really what got me into essential oils in the first place. But if my allergy attack is really, really severe and I'm sneezing and sneezing, my eyes are swollen, and I have it all over my neck and my temples and my eyes, and it's still not taking care of it, I have found that putting 1 drop of lavender essential oil under my tongue and holding it there for 30 seconds and then swallowing will completely take care of it. But again, you know, the last time I did that was a year ago, and I did it once. There's a blend, and I can't tell you what it is because I can't, it's a blend specific to a company, but I really, really like this blend. It's an on something blend, and it has cinnamon and clove in it. It is a very awesome blend, and I hope you know what I'm talking about. But I use that one. I will, once I had a swollen gland right here under my chin. It was very big. And I tried putting it on here, and it's a hot oil blend. So I did put some oil, and then I put it on. I put it, you know, on my lymph nodes and everything. And after a couple days, I felt like, okay, I need to put this in my mouth. So I would put a drop under my tongue, which is directly above the gland, count 30, and then swallow, and it just took care of it. Another time I had an infected tooth, and so what I did is I took a cotton ball and I took that on something blend, and I swabbed the Q-tip in the essential oil, and then I went all completely around the tooth, and I've actually even dropped a drop on the tooth and just held it there, and it just has worked. And so there are rare occasions where I have decided for me that it would be beneficial to ingest an oil, or at least put it in my mouth and, you know, take it in that way. But so those are my personal thoughts on should you ingest essential oils or not. And I know that, you know, everybody has their own opinion, and in this area it seems to be a very, very strong opinion. And I think what you need to do is know your body and do what's best for you, and encourage others to do what's best for them as well, because a flu bomb for you may not be the best choice for somebody else. If somebody has a very weak immune system and they're just constantly sick every month and they're constantly popping flu bombs, you know, don't you ever wonder what is all that essential oil doing to the inside of them when they're routinely relying on that to get them better? So those are my thoughts. I did not want to make this video because I know it's a very controversial subject, and I have a lot of good friends that you know, do promote it, and that's okay. I respect that, and just want to give you guys something to think about that maybe you haven't thought about before. So blessings, you guys. Take care, and I will talk to you later. Bye.